Ladies and gentlemen, we are live right here on YouTube. We are the Real to Sports Podcast, and welcome to another episode of Sports to Talk About. Today, we have an NFL and NBA discussion and opinions, and we will have an NBA trivia showdown. This is part 3 of the final showdown. The Real to Sports NBA trivia champion Q-Dog. He will be defending his championship belt against D-Rec. Now the question is, will Q-Dog end this with a clean sweep, or will D-Rec capture his record-breaking third NBA trivia title? Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, and find out who will walk out tonight, the Real to Sports NBA trivia champion. All this and more right here on the Real to Sports Podcast. Let's go.
Let's go.
Again, welcome to the show. And before we get started, man, please hit that thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. If you want to be a member of the Real to Sports group, we are on Facebook 24/7, nonstop sports talk on Facebook. Go to the search bar, type in Real to Sports group, answer the access questions, and you will be greeted by none other than the Real to Sports assistant administrator, Young Mark. Now, enough all the talking. Now let me introduce you guys to the Real to Sports podcast panel representing the Las Vegas Raiders, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. That's my Raider brother, and he is part of the Raider Nation. Give it up for Young Mark. What up, man?
Man?
With the clean cut.
Shout out to the homie Tank, man.
Yeah, no doubt, baby. What's up, Tank? Representing the Blue Men Wrecking Crew. They are the G-Men. They are the 4-time Super Bowl champion. They are the New York Football Giants. Give it up for D-Rec.
You know we in the building, baby.
Of D-Rec.
What's going on, my fellas?
And representing, he's the OG of the group. He's the OG. He's a living legend. He represents the mighty Minnesota Vikings. He is the Real to Sports NBA trivia champion, Q-Dog.
Yes, sir. Man of many hats, baby. Yeah, let's go. Skol, Viking. Let's go. Let's get him.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he the reigning NBA champion, but he is the official tonight. He will be the NFL. He will no longer be the NBA champion.
He said
not
for
long. Okay.
Is it out? Is it out?
It's out. Chest out, baby. You already know number 92, baby. Chest all the way out.
I gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta show
Come
up
on, Q-Dog. You know how we do.
Yeah, I know how you try. I know how you try to do.
Well, let's have
I ain't
some fun
mad
tonight.
at you though, baby.
Let's have some fun tonight, fellas, like we normally do, man. Let's jump into some NFL. Good Morning Football discuss who will be their dark horse Super Bowl contenders in 2022. Now, Jason McCourty, I know who that is, former Patriot cornerback, right, Mark?
Yep.
Patriot.
Yeah.
Patriot cornerback. Jason McCourty says he chooses the Baltimore Ravens. He's choosing them because Lamar Jackson is healthy and he have a huge chip on his shoulder and he has a lot to prove to people that he is a Super Bowl contending quarterback. That's what Jason McCourty said. Jamie Erdahl, she chose the Minnesota Vikings. That's her dark horse.
Go, baby. That's all. That's about, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's dark horse, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah, she chose the Minnesota Vikings because Dalvin Cook will confuse the defensive box. He is an all-around athlete, and Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen are a major 1-2 talent in the National Football League. The Vikings is a legit team, and they have a legit path to the Super Bowl. First question, I'm going to go to D-Rec, man. Who is your dark horse Super Bowl contender in 2022, and why?
Shit. I might have to. I gotta ride with the champs.
The Rams?
I gotta go with the Rams again. They got the pedigree. They got the coordination. I don't know if they're gonna get Odell back yet. He's still up for as a free agent. They don't know what's going on, but they got everything that they need. Cooper Kupp. They got the quarterback that they needed, which took them to the promised land, and they won it. The defense is still solid, even though they did lose one key piece. But that's nothing major. You know what I mean? It's not major, but they still the team to beat. I'm going with the Rams.
The Rams it is. The Rams. It's a good pick. You ain't wrong on that. I chose them last year.
Yeah, you did speak the truth. You spoke the truth. You spoke the truth. Listen, you spoke the truth, but somebody couldn't understand.
Yeah, understand.
We're moving right along.
Young Mark, man, who's your dark horse?
If I can't say my favorite team, I hate to say it, but to be real, I really like what the Chargers are doing in LA on both sides of the ball. I feel like they are a really well-rounded team, and if it's not going to be us, I would low key love to see the Chargers get out of the West and go ahead and claim their first Super Bowl.
I agree with you. Much respect to the Chargers. Much respect.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all definitely got the Wild Wild West over there, bro. Y'all got the Wild Wild West, boy.
I don't even care if Denver goes. I mean, long as somebody else don't go. But I mean, the Chargers. But the Chargers, Chargers is a like Mark said, they're a well balanced team. Very well balanced. Both of y'all right. I like both of y'all picking the Rams, and I definitely like the Chargers. The Chargers was out of the blue. I never thought you would go there, but it's definitely a very odd pick. But hey, it's a legitimate pick because they're a good team. Hats off to them. Much respect to them. OG, look like you got Jamie Erdahl, man. She's a Viking fan. Who's your dark horse, brother?
Well, I tell you what, it's not that I'm biased or anything, but I have to go with my boys, the Minnesota Vikings, and I have several reasons why.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to know.
You look at last year. Hey, what do you say? You look at last year. We lost 14 games decided by 3 points or less. We was always, but we never could pull away from game. The talent is there to the point where Jim Harbaugh wanted to leave Michigan and only wanted to coach one team.
Very true.
Minnesota. So if that man leave Michigan to coach one team, if the talent wasn't there, he felt like he could do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
But we chose another route. We went to the Sean McVay tree and we got Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell this offense will change. Even though that we was a run type of offense, we still were productive because we had talent with Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook. Mm-hmm. But the offense was held in a ball, like in a telephone booth. Now the offense will be spread wide open. There'll be formations that you cannot know, just like the lady said. Dalvin Cook he's going to be in the passing game now. And so they'll confuse so many defense with the talent they have and moving players around. The defense will be much better. They drafted Booth from Clemson. They drafted Singh from Georgia, mm-hmm. and they come from winning organizations. Mm-hmm. They know how to win. They're good talent. Plus, you pair them up with Patrick P. and the Harry Hitman. They'll learn a lot for those guys.
Yeah, you said
then you got Daniil Hunter. You got Daniil Hunter, Zary Smith from Green Bay. We will bring the heat. We was number two. I repeat, number 2 in sacks last year without Daniil Hunter or Zary Smith. Without those two. Number 2. That says something.
That is true.
The team is right there on the ball. We just need a coach, an offensive-minded coach that can move us around, put us in position to be successful. Kevin O'Connell is the man, and people will see that the Minnesota Vikings score, baby. We'll be here to make it know. We will be racking up the points.
Come on, young Mark.
Like he addressed so many good points, but he left out the elephant in the room. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go over the hump with him, man. I don't know if he got that dog in him.
Can I address that once you finish? I'll address that once you finish.
Please. I mean, I totally agree with you. In the games that I watched last year, all y'all games are close. I just feel like if y'all had a more aggressive or moxie quarterback with a little bit of oomph to him, he would have rallied the team and said, "No, we ain't going out like this," and he would have propelled y'all to victory in those close games. That's my only grief with Minnesota. If y'all had, say, like Baker Mayfield, or if y'all had Derek Carr, y'all be Super Bowl favorites, in my opinion.
No question.
Well, to me, a lot of those games we was coming from behind. We the type of team that teams jump on. We'll have we're going to the locker room time and come back and make a mad run. We have a bad habit of that. In our defense we were last in a lot of territories. So it wasn't the offense. We was always in top 10 in offense.
You having some Wi-Fi.
We've been voted by ESPN far as the most talented offensive group far as receivers and running back. We're number 4 in the league. So Kirk Cousins had to do a lot of throwing to make those comebacks. He threw 33 touchdowns. But what I'm saying is the defense would have helped them out a little bit. We would have won a lot of those games.
Yeah.
I promise you that. So he's not that bad as what people think he is. Only thing I can say about him that he don't like to look. If we got the bookends to protect him on the end. We got to work in our interior because he cannot look down the barrel of a gun. He don't like that. He's good on the rollout.
He gonna look down something soon.
Oh man,
there you go.
You be wrong by week 16. You be
he gonna be on them tracks and he gonna see something barreling down.
He said he gotta beat them Cowboys first.
I'm beating the Cowboys week 3. That's a no-brainer. They're gonna be softened up already.
As far as talent-wise, your team does not match up to my team. That's
all right. I got dogs on defense that's gonna get at First Cousins.
Who you got?
And I done told you you're gonna pick up First Cousins off the ground and put his helmet back on and fix his jersey on his shoulder pads. Cause he gonna get hit.
Y'all haven't been in the top 10 in nothing. What are y'all the top 10 in?
Don't worry about it.
They was the top 10 in the draft. They were top 10 in
Thank
the draft.
We was. We top 10 in the draft. We,
I did,
we
man.
had two. We had two draft picks in the top 10 of this year's draft, and we hit on both of those.
Who was this lady you said that? What was this lady name? Host. What was the lady name?
Jamie Erdahl.
Jamie Erdahl. Erdahl, right?
She's the new host of Good Morning Football. Mm-hmm. Shout out to GMFB. Okay. I'm a big fan.
Shout out, because they don't know what she's talking about.
Right there, boy. That's my show right there.
Shout out.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know you're talking about. I know the lady you're talking about now. Yeah, she knows what she's talking about. Pay attention. That dark horse is coming.
Yeah.
No.
It's coming for you, baby. We got the talent. We will, Kevin O'Connor will put these boys in position to be. We will cover all aspects of the field instead of playing in a bottom-up offense.
What?
We're going to that offense for me. The offense will be wicked.
Yeah, Wi-Fi struggling. But hey, let me say this about Minnesota.
He needs your assistance, bro.
let me say this about Minnesota. The only downfall I think what happened with Minnesota is when they lost to the Lions. It kind of knocked the air out of them completely. Yeah, after that Lions loss, they were just like it was on the way to the playoff.
They were shot to shit that one.
Yeah,
I mean the Lions are in the same boat as Minnesota. Like a lot of their losses last year, like one possession games. So
they tied. They went tied. Didn't they go tied with Pittsburgh?
Yep.
The Lions are going to be tough.
They're going to be tough. They're going to be
tough. Yeah, the Lions are going to be tough.
Would it be blasphemy for me to say, speaking of the Lions, I feel like Minnesota would low-key be a better team if they had Jared Goff instead of Kirk Cousins? Is that bad?
You just ain't showing my boy no love, ain't you, Mark?
It's not even like cute. Real talk. If I didn't have Derek Carr, I wouldn't mind having Kirk Cousins. It's just like I feel like to win, especially in late crunch games, especially when you're talking about the postseason, you need a quarterback that can rally the team and man up and hulk up. And I just don't see that out of Kirk.
All right. Let me say something about Kirk Cousins because I don't went there before on Kirk Cousins. The reason why people don't believe in Kirk Cousins is because his past. I mean, his past when he played with the Redskins. But he did take the Redskins to the playoffs. He hasn't been a winner, no, and he has been making a lot of bad decisions. But he is on a whole nother team. And look at his numbers year by year. He's in the 30s now and throwing touchdowns, bro. That's pretty impressive. I think we need to give Kirk Cousins a little bit more credit.
I'm not knocking on him.
Yeah, I know. But I know it's a lot of people that's not giving him the credit that he deserved because he played with the Redskins, but he just played with the cards that were dealt with him. Now he has a better team and a better system with Minnesota. And again, the proof is in the pudding because his numbers is going up and his QRA. So all that stuff is going up. He hasn't thrown that much in this. I think he threw like 10 interceptions last year. Like he's not that bad. Ball. Yeah.
He it's not even a slack to him, but like in my personal opinion, he's like a poor man's Peyton, like Peyton Manning.
Good point.
But the only difference was like Peyton still had that fire in him.
There you go. Kirk Cousins got to get fired up. He's just not a fired up type guy.
If Kirk can channel that, you like that video. If we can get that Kirk Cousins week in and week out, the Vikings would be a legitimate problem. That's all.
This was set it up with the Vikings and Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins, let's say it's third down and it's 8. Okay, you in a shotgun. All your routes are covered. You run the ball. You take a big hit and get the first down. That's gonna set things to the moon right there. Because now people know that you're not gonna take a hit. Kirk Cousins is known for not taking a hit. But if he do that in US Bank Stadium, I'm telling you, that roof is going to blow off. They're going to see Kirk Cousins. They're going to be like, oh, snap. Kirk Cousins took a hit, whatever. That's all it takes, man. And then you're off to the races. I believe in Minnesota.
So speaking of Minnesota, I got one more follow-up question for Q, though.
Yes, sir.
So Kirk Cousins is on a 1-year deal right now. Do you think you guys should re-sign him after this year or try to go ahead and move on and get you a quarterback of the future?
Good point. I was kind of going to go there.
It's with Kirk Cousins. It's Super Bowl or bust. It's got to be Super Bowl or bust. I mean, they can't.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Money
pressure.
they invested in him. Yeah, it's got. Yeah, he has to do it. I mean,
His two contracts in Minnesota had been fully guaranteed.
Right, but I'm saying to the point now that there's no excuse. We brought you in an offensive-minded coach under Sean McVay tree. We got the weapons. We got one of the best dynamic duo receivers in the league with Thielen and Jefferson. Now you throw in Irv Smith. Okay? Now you bring your Dalvin Cook out of the backfield. Now and then you got KJ Osborne. Come on now. We got offensive weapons out there. We got them everywhere. So there's no excuse. He has to make it happen. He has to make it happen. And you got the players to do it.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like what Tua. It's kind of like in the situation what Tua is in. You got weapons, so you got to make it happen now. There's no
excuse.
Yeah,
that's a definite true fact. Good. That's a good point.
Yeah, you got to make that happen. It's a lot of pressure.
With both of those situations, though, the bright side, especially for Q being a fan of the Vikings, even if it doesn't work out with Kurt, because of all the reasons you mentioned, y'all can practically plug and play a veteran QB, say next year if y'all wanted to, or even if you draft somebody young, they're gonna be set up pretty good.
True, and I know this is different. I know this is a different team, and I'm not knocking him. But if they can go that far with Case Keenum, if they can go to the NFC Championship,
I like this team.
This team is way better than the 2017 team. So if they can go, I know it's different scenarios, but if they can go with Case Keenum, I'm pretty sure, if not Super Bowl, at least NFC Championship game.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the emergence of KJ Osborne as a third receiver.
You got Irv Smith, don't you?
Irv Smith too. That's a tight end. Okay, but he made a name for himself last year as being the third receiver. And we know what Justice Jefferson, Adam Thielen, he's just a red zone man. Good. He reminds me of Chris Carter. Good with his hands. Good route runner. Mm-hmm. So my thing is this: that once we get the defense tight, the defense will be tighter. And so, and once we get the defense like we want to get it, then we'll just the offense will be producing points because of Kevin O'Connor. Kevin O'Connor bring that Sean McVay offense. Anybody up under that tree is successful. You look at any coach that's in the league up under that tree is a successful coach.
That's very true.
Yeah. And then we got Wade Phillips. Wade Phillips. Yeah, got Webb, Kellen Mond. Either back up. Then you look at Wade Phillips' son is going to be the offensive coordinator.
Shout out to Drew to the game in the live chat. What up, Drew? Drew to the game.
The new NFL trivia champion.
The new NFL trivia champion. Drew to the game. I'm sorry, sir. I got to put some respect on that there.
He said Osborne is like that. He said Irv was injured, but Osborne is like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Osborne is nice. Osborne is nice, huh? What you say, Mark?
I have no doubt in my mind about the talent on that team. Is just all I'm saying is if you can just get Kirk Cousins to wake up and get fired up, there will be a team to mess with.
One play.
I think he will fire this year because this will make or break it for him.
Yeah.
He knows that.
One play, bro. One play. If that dude takes a hit, one play will set US Bank Stadium on fire. I'm telling
especially
you.
Especially if he get up and do the you like that, bro, it's over for it. It's over.
And then every time the Vikings, get a first down, they that man, what? That's gonna set it off. Oh man, who we got here? Minnesota might get the division. Shout out to GC.
GC, what up?
Who that? What up? What up? What up? What up?
He want a rematch.
What up, baby?
He want a rematch in the division round.
That's my dude right there, man. GC, man. That's my dude right there. It's a good dude right there, man. GC. What up, baby? Down there in New Orleans, baby.
Down there in the NO.
No. Hey, Mark, you got something with Kyler, don't you? What you got?
So, as we all know, Kyler Murray recently signed for a big contract extension with the Cardinals. But they put a clause in his contract that I've never seen before in my life, where he has mandated that he must do 4 hours of independent study each week, or he forfeits all his guaranteed money. I've never in my life seen where a team is requiring a quarterback, not offensive lineman or defensive back. They're requiring the quarterback to legally sign his name and say, "I will study to prepare for games." That is unheard of.
I ain't never heard of that one.
Never heard that one either.
If he doesn't do it, he forfeits all of his guaranteed money.
And he getting 46 a year.
So let me ask you a question. Do he have to prove that he's studying? Do he have to show tape or something, show video? But how do they know they're studying?
They have a way to track it. So like every player on the team gets a Microsoft Surface tablet, and they can track what he does on that tablet. So they can see whenever he logs onto it, what he's doing with it, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
damn. So I will comment on that. If I had to tell Kyler Murray, get to work. Just you ask for the money. You cry for the money, you beg for the money, or whatever the case may be. Now you got the money. So now you got to do the work, put the work in. I believe he will, because he's a smart guy. I heard him talk outside of football. He's an intelligent guy. Holy smoke. Mm-hmm. He's an intelligent guy. I believe he will, but you got to go to work now. And all what we said last time when we talked about, what was it, last show where we talked about Kyler Murray, that he's going to have to put in the work. He got the money now, so now you got to prove it.
Yeah.
The pressure's on him. The pressure's on him now. So it's on him.
So you saying at least this year right here with him being paid, at least with him getting paid, he has to make the playoff this year.
That is true, GC.
Word.
That is true, GC.
Kyler has yet to show he can be a leader. If he did, it wouldn't have been. That's the same thing I said, Drew, to the game. That's the same thing I said, bro.
That is true.
He getting paid elite quarterback money, and he's not elite.
My personal opinion on it.
Oh, go ahead.
My personal opinion on that stipulation in his contract, to me, it seems like the organization is definitely trying to help him grow as a man outside, off the field, as well as on the field. So if they want you to study, defenses and the offenses and what you got and how to, to better prepare your mindset for when you play every Sunday or Monday or Thursday, whatever the case may be, it's only going to benefit you. So if you getting 46 million, you got 46 million reasons that's going to benefit you from just taking maybe an hour and a half out of your day just to study whatever it is you got to study.
GC crazy. Yeah. He elite the first 8 games.
Can I comment on that?
Yes, sir.
I really feel that when you do something like that, when you put in somebody's contract you're kind of, if you pay him that kind of money, you're thinking that he's going to study. He's going to want to be one of the top known elite quarterbacks that the NFL ever seen. So for that to put that in there, you're trying to say that now he has that in his mind that's something that he has to do, but he should that should be already in his mind.
Right, it should have been in his mind. That's right.
Right. So for y'all to put that in there, so y'all that's a trust factor, really. That's a trust factor. Yeah, you figured that, well, your mind might worry on, but we want you to stay like this. We want you to stay like that.
I like what Mark said. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I just really feel it's to me when you put something like that in somebody's contract like that, you kind of really don't trust them.
Right. And
you're looking at your money that you invested in. You're looking at the money you put in.
Exactly right. And what is basically saying is, we want you to be a student of the game.
Right.
And like Mark said, you're a poor man Peyton Manning. Like Kirk, like he said about Kirk Cousins. Kyler Murray's kind of like that, maybe up here, not athletic wise, but poor man's Peyton Manning. Everybody knows that Peyton Manning was a student, probably the smartest quarterback ever.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they trying to make. I wouldn't say they're trying to make him be like that, but they're trying to make Kyler be more of a student of the game to the point where he starts to be a leader and he can call his own plays and he can lead the Arizona Cardinals to the to victory or whatever the case may be. I think that's what they're trying to do with that. I think so. I think they try.
The closest I've seen of something like this was like when Michael Vick first got drafted by Atlanta. Dan Reeves talked about how he wished Michael would have studied more.
Yes.
And how much of a better quarterback he could have been.
Yes.
He had the cerebral part to go along with the physical.
Yes. I was just thinking of Michael Vick.
It could be a situation where like they're trying to prevent that from happening, and if that's the case, I understand it. But again, it's just a little bit strange. Like you're basically putting in a legally binding contract. You need your quarterback of all the positions on the team, the quarterback to study more.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of mind-boggling.
Like, and let me pick on Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones needs to do the same thing.
Amen.
He need to do the same thing.
Amen.
He's a student of the game because now your career is on the line. Because who knows? This is your last shot with the Giants. So who knows who's going to pick you up next year? Your reputation ain't that good.
But he ain't got nothing to work with, though.
He ain't got nothing to work with.
So now that's the thing about it. You want me to be that, but you ain't. What you giving me to work with, man?
That's true. But if he become a student of the game, you could be like similar to Peyton Manning and make chicken salad out of chicken shit. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You can do it that way. Study the game.
It's those dang millennials, man. Them young folk, man.
Study the game, baby. Study the game, Daniel Jones. Study the game. If you study, you will achieve. Remember they used to tell him that.
That he need to do.
They don't want to do that no more these days.
Huh? What you say, Keith?
They just want to make. A lot of them want to do that no more these days. They don't want to be like students of the game. They just want to play the game, and maybe their athleticism or get over and all this. That has a lot of part to do with it. Like successful Aaron Rodgers and all this, they good man. So yeah, a lot of them don't. You only have a select few that you can name with on one hand that real cerebral quarterbacks.
There you go. No team should have to put that in a contract, and no player should put themselves in that position to have that verbiage in it. Agreed, you to the game. Agreed.
True. Most definite.
I could understand.
Somebody didn't read the contract. Somebody didn't read.
If that was in like a rookie's contract, I would understand. It would make total sense. But
yep. Kyler Murray was his fifth year.
Yeah, but they're saying it's a trust factor to me. That's a trust. You trust this man won't do his job.
Into year 4.
Going to year 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he'll be all right with that. I don't think Cliff Kingsbury's offense is a little bit.
Just don't worry about it. Just give them what they want, but do what makes you. I mean, can't nobody change that. That what got you where you are today.
GC Wilder. My knowledge was so high, my coach made me stop answering questions doing film. You right, baby. My dude there, GC, man. Shout out to GC and the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans. But Kyler, man, hey, I wish him the best, bruh. I think he's okay. I think he's okay. Cliff Kingsbury they got a good offense of scheme. I'm a little shaky on their wide receivers. They did get Hollywood, so that's only. I mean, that's a downfield advantage. Hollywood just a downfield guy.
They in a rough division themselves now. That's a tough division.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough division.
Yeah, and real quick, speaking of that division, real quick, what y'all think about the San Francisco 49ers? Will they be the same?
No.
No, I don't think so.
They're not going to be terrible, but they're not. I don't feel like they're going to be as good.
No. I definitely see the rise.
I don't think Trey Lance can actually get them to the playoffs. I don't think so. If they keep Jimmy G, then yeah, I could definitely see them making the playoffs again. But from what I've seen, that the organization pretty much gave Jimmy G the open right to find him a trade.
Well, it's not just that. Cal Shanahan came out in the media today during training camp and definitively said we're moving on to Trey Lance. So they didn't put it in writing. So
he's only gonna take 2 steps back. See, I seen Trey Lance practice for him, and he looked ready. Everybody looked ready in practice. GC.
That is true.
Hey, Jamarcus Russell looked ready in practice at his pro day.
Oh God! Ouch!
Damn, bro, you can hit about 10 threes in practice.
Word. 49ers should be better. We'll see if they don't run Debo to death.
That is true.
That's if Debo's staying, right?
Yeah.
Or he's still on the fence.
I think so. I think he's staying.
Yeah, I mean, if he ain't left now, he ain't staying.
They couldn't find a trade for him, so I think.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on, bro. If you ain't left now, you might as well just stay. You the dog of the team, so I mean, come on. Come on, bro. Let's go there and make it. They're not that bad, but I don't think 49ers gonna make a little bit of noise. Drew to the game say so. He think that the 49ers will prevail in the NFC West. We will see about that. I know the Seahawks will take a major downfall. A very, very major downfall.
They got Drew Lock and Geno Smith.
Practice because we was torching first defense. He was torching the first defense. Oh, okay. Okay. Trey got a better arm than Jimmy.
That is very true.
In the hell yeah. In the combine, I did see him in the combine. Yeah. Trey's an athlete, man. No doubt, no question.
I mean, he did play a few games last year.
Yeah, man. The dude he's a horse.
With him in there, they kind of did change the dynamic of their offense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, time will tell, man. We got 17 games. Time will tell.
So to tie everything together, here's a hot take for you.
Okay.
The 49ers unable to find a trade partner for Jimmy G. Let him go.
Okay. Yeah.
The Vikings pick him up, and he carries them to the NFC Championship.
Jimmy G picks up by the Vikings. Oh Lord!
You ever know how he throws all his stuff? There's nothing wide and deep.
He needs serious help, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's connected to the Wi-Fi. I don't think you're connected to the Wi-Fi, Q. Go back out and come back in. Oh, you know how to pull your Wi-Fi down?
That's just a hot take, though.
Pete Carroll Swan
let me go out and come back in.
Pete Carroll Swan song. Yeah, I agree with that.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too, bro. I can definitely see that. Yeah. Pete is old. Pete 70 years old, right? Okay. It's time. He's the oldest coach in the league. I mean, Tom Coughlin was old too, man. You gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go, bro. Like old guys like that, man. They pass you. You remember Marv Levy?
Yeah.
Old as dirt. Still out there coaching, bro. Still out there coaching.
I don't know. Sometimes the older coaches do be the good ones. Like what I wouldn't have been able to play for Coach Schottenheimer.
Marty Schottenheimer.
I would have loved to play for him.
Marty Schottenheimer, yeah. You talking about Marty Schottenheimer with the Chiefs or with the Chargers?
When he was
Cleveland,
with Cleveland, when he was
Cleveland.
With the Chargers, when he was with
Schottenheimer was a good coach, yo. Everywhere he went, he was a winner.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite coaches of all time.
Okay,
there's a gleam, man. There's a gleam.
Okay. You're Marty Schottenheimer. Okay.
Yeah.
I was Bill Walsh, George Seifert. I like the 49. That West Coast was just awesome. And of course it was built by, Walsh. But
Ken
George
Anderson
Seifert
didn't get hurt.
Word. George
Ken
Seifert,
Anderson
man. George
didn't
Seifert
get
didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing on the sideline. He just let him play. Nothing. George. and they won the Super Bowl. Q-Dog, you good?
Yeah, straight.
Okay. That's a little choppy, but we're going to go ahead on, man. We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back with some 2 more NBA topics. Then we'll come back with some trivia. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. In the NBA, Monty Williams signs long-term extension with the Phoenix Suns. The reigning NBA Coach of the Year, Williams, has been rewarded for his part in Phoenix resurgence. Monty Williams will remain coach of the Phoenix Suns for the foreseeable future after earning a long-term extension with the franchise. ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski reported Saturday. Williams had 2 more years remaining on a 5-year contract and will be extended for several more seasons beyond that. The deal marks the latest in a string of moves to maintain the Suns' core, including extensions for Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. So, this question here, I'm gonna go up there I'm gonna go to the OG on this one. Monty Williams. 103 seasons, 149 and 78. Pretty good. Including consecutive playoff appearances, to snap a 10-year postseason drought for the franchise. His career mark stands at 322 and 299 with 5 previous campaigns in New Orleans. Monty Williams, man, what do you think about him? And is that a great move for the Phoenix Suns by re-signing him?
Well, I'll tell you what, one thing about Monty Williams, I could say from his personal life, losing his like a father figure to a lot of he's not a hustler, but he gets the job done. He has relationship. He builds relationships with players, and that shows. Chris Paul love him. So I really feel that they knew this is the right for their organization. That players they respect him. He's around the league. So yes, thumbs up.
Okay. Let me put GC up. Side note for the NBA, if you're the Celtics, are you adding Marcus Smart? No, sir. I think Marcus Smart, time to go.
You gotta pick on the Oklahoma State alumni.
The best coach the Hornets Pelicans ever had. Shout out to him. Shout out to Monty Williams. What you think, D-Rec, about Monty Williams?
Keep that man where he was at. The man is a winning coach. He know how to he understands the game. He knows how to coach the game, and he knows how to get the best out of his players. Great ad to keep him in Phoenix alongside with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and that core that they had. Like you said, he took that team to the NBA Finals, who ain't been there in quite some time. They made the playoffs last year. He did a hell of a job with the Hornets and the Pelicans. Like wherever he went, he knows how to win.
True.
So Shout out to Monty Williams, also former, coach of the year.
Yeah,
Throw that
true.
in there too. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a good choice for Phoenix to keep him
Absolutely.
and not try to bring in a whole new head coach and try to bring in a whole new scheme with the players you already got. So you keeping the same coach, same system that they already used to and they know, just a few minor tweaks to it. I could definitely see Phoenix again, Western Conference Finals again against Golden State, possibility going back to the finals again, and maybe one of these years they actually win it.
Okay.
I could definitely see that.
Okay. Young Mark?
I think it's a really smart move by Phoenix. I mean, he's everything you want in a head coach. He's humble. He's professional. He's never putting his name in headlines for the wrong reasons. He connects with his players. He gets the most out of them. And then he really won me over with how gracious he was after they lost in the finals to the Bucks. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he went to the Bucks locker room and thanked them and gave them a little speech. And to be that gracious after losing on the biggest stage in your sport and be that humble, he won me over personally. And I would love to have him coach my team, but definitely I think that's a smart move by Phoenix to keep him around.
I'm gonna agree with that. I'm what Q was saying. I'm gonna go with what Q was saying for what I heard from him was Monty Williams is more of a father figure to these guys. Monty Williams used to play in the game, so he can relate to players and how they think and how they go, because again he was once an NBA player,
student of the game.
He's a leader. Monty Williams is just a leader, man. Hands down. A key person in this situation will be James Jones, the GM. Shout out to James Jones for turning the Phoenix Suns around, bro. Shout out to him, because now the Phoenix Suns is well established now. You got your coach, you got Chris Paul, future Hall of Famer, you got your leading scorer, Devin Booker, and you just signed your big man. And you got a potential defensive player of the year, Mikal Bridges. You are,
and you got to mention the bench. There's some depth on the bench too.
Exactly. Yeah. So you are a well-established team now in the Western Conference. Well established now. You got every piece of the puzzle that you need.
They got Cameron Payne coming off the bench. They got Cam Johnson.
Yes.
They got some pieces on that team that, barring injury, they can.
Absolutely,
They definitely a contender in the West.
Yeah,
they're definitely a contender.
With this right here, it's definitely well established team now.
No excuses. In the West, the Phoenix Suns is one of the teams that you cannot take lightly in the West.
Yes, sir.
You can't.
Yes, sir. You're right about that. Shout out to Monty Williams, man. We need more guys like him. Holy shit.
Definitely.
The guy is super duper positive.
Definitely.
Next, holy smoke here. This little controversy here. Draymond Green.
Oh boy.
Draymond Green tweeted, "I'm watching the 98 Bulls versus Utah in the NBA Finals. I can't help but notice our 2017 team would have beaten those Bulls by a dub and these Jazz by 40. If they're going to play these brands of basketball, and that's why it's dumb to compare eras. Anybody shoot on this one." What is Draymond thinking?
I feel like he's not wrong about the Jazz. Full disclosure, I never got to see the Jazz in the finals. I wasn't even a full year old yet.
Okay.
But based off of what I know about the roster at the time, I feel like the 2017 Warriors would have had too much firepower. Them against the Bulls would be a lot more interesting, because I would love to see Draymond versus Dennis Rodman. I would pay money for that.
Oh God, yeah. Dennis Rodman would take this
straight up on that one, young Mark.
Oh my God.
But then again, I feel like Dennis would do something to get under Draymond's skin.
Oh man, that's easy. Easy.
So
Yes.
I think they would have a lot more of a time with the Bulls. But I could understand that.
GC, what?
I don't know what
that 17 would not beat the Jazz by 40.
I think 40? GC smoking the same thing Draymond Green smoking.
I mean, what did the Jazz have at that time? Because y'all got to educate me and GC.
Okay,
they went back to back.
98. They had John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, Malone. They had Antoine Carr. They had Russell. They had pieces. So I really don't think that 2017. I don't think that 2017 Warriors smacked that Utah Jazz by 40. No. No.
What'd you say, Q?
No, you can't come against that one bunch of call on. That's the best I ever seen. I mean, they knew each other. They came in 1985. Two small, I just never heard of. He put Zach on this map. And I think came from San State. Two names. And they knew each other. No way, not that, not those two alone, not that one.
Technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you now. Your Wi-Fi is just a little it's a little shaky, brother. You good though? Go ahead.
Okay, but I just don't feel that they couldn't have never beat them by 40. Not with that combination that they had.
No, man. Hell no. No, Utah was a blue collar. No. They went back to back, 97 and 98. They would have probably won if it wasn't for Michael Jordan. They would have won one of those because I couldn't stand Utah. But man, they was a damn good team. John Stockton, one of the greatest of all time. You had John Stockton, Byron Russell, Karl Malone, who was the third?
Jeff Hornacek was the center.
No, Jeff Hornacek, and
Jeff
then
Hornacek was the shooter guard.
On the bench, you had Howard Isley, Shannon Anderson, Antoine Carr.
Ooh. Yes.
Oh man. Jesus. Morris. What's his name? Morris. Last name Morris. I see his face. But anyway, they had some. I wouldn't say they had some dogs, but the Utah Jazz, they had some enforcers. And they played tough ball.
There's a blue collar team. The blue collar team that's best described.
I mean, look at it this way. Blue collar. They came out of they won the West 2 years in a row.
Yes, sir.
And think of the teams that they had to go through in the West.
Yeah.
In 97 and 98.
That's what I'm saying.
To get to the NBA Finals 2 years in a row to play Mike.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's something. I
don't think Golden State would have not been able to handle that Stockton and Malone pick and roll. They wouldn't have.
No,
they had to do nothing with Steph Curry. Now Steph Curry would tear. He'll tear John Stockton up. He'll tear him up, limb by limb.
Yeah, he would.
Steph Curry, he'll eat him up.
Yeah,
but the thing about Golden State is they don't have that body. They don't have that enforcing. Karl Malone and Ostertag would demolish Draymond Green and Looney. They would demolish him.
Looney wouldn't even be on the damn court.
Ostertag.
Yeah, Greg Ostertag.
But my opinion on Draymond Green, because I lived the 97, 98 season, all levels, good years with the Chicago Bulls. That Golden State Warriors team would not beat that 98 Bulls team. No.
Yeah. That's the same team from 96.
Exactly.
The greatest team of all time.
Formed, or are they beating that 98 Chicago team?
Like KD? Come on, bro.
No.
I don't know, man. I feel like Karl Malone would be able to hang with KD.
Yeah.
No. Not the Bulls.
KD would shoot all over. Yeah,
that's my
only
reason for picking Golden State.
Absolutely.
Was like they have so much more offensive power.
Karl Malone's not a bad jump shooter. He wasn't a bad jump shooter now.
He's not.
I mean, the guy got MVP.
He had that 15. He had that 15 footer he can hit.
He's
and it
97
was money.
MVP. He got
but he run that flow. You run that flow, you're gonna get out the way now. I'm telling you that right now.
You're gonna get out the way. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're gonna get out the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're gonna get out the way.
Yeah, Karl Malone's a big boy. And when him and
You're gonna take that.
Stockton and Malone. That's all you heard.
Yeah.
Stockton and Malone.
That's all you hear all day long.
You got if Malone is rolling to that basket, you gotta move.
Yeah.
You gotta move.
Oh, Mark, you didn't see them? I forgot. Young Mark.
Yeah, you missed the truth, boy.
Young Mark, man, you missed the
good. That's when the NBA was on
NBC. Boy.
Yes, it was. Lord,
my first
that song get you going, boy.
Yeah, Nelly sampled in the song, but I think my first memory with the NBA was like the Shaq and Kobe era. Really, that was around the time like I was old enough to know what was going on. Like I said, I wasn't even when the '98 finals happened. I was a year and 2 months.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, he was
See, I think I started in like 87, 88 when I started watching basketball. Like 87.
Detroit Raiders.
I started in the 90s. I started in the 90s.
Yeah, always.
Watching the Chicago Bulls and all of them. That's where I started at. But
yeah, man.
I don't think, like I said,
I became a Spurs fan in like 90, 95, 90, 96. I needed a team, and Michael Jordan was my favorite player, and I loved the '93 Phoenix Suns. I cried like a baby. I was in 3rd grade when John Paxson hit that 3-point. I cried my eyes out. I cried, boy, because I wanted Phoenix. Dan Marley was my favorite player, that year. Dan Marley, and boy, I cried my eyes out because I wanted Phoenix Suns to win. But I mean, I needed a team, so I was like, it's David Robinson. Okay, whatever. I like how they played. I like that. Yeah, I like that Alamo Dome and how that was rocking. And I was in Alabama at the time, and then all of a sudden they start every now and then NBA on NBC they put the San Antonio Spurs on. I said, damn. And I like Sean Elliott. I said, okay, boom. I just started rolling with them ever since, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since.
I like that. I like that team. Like that team.
Yeah.
They had little Avery Johnson, Vinny Del Negro.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Sean Elliott. And then in 98, they got the Twin Tower.
They got the Twin Towers, baby. Q, you good?
Huh?
Q. I'm just glad that y'all didn't become Kings fans. That's all I got to say.
Like, who?
Nah. I could not become a Sacramento Kings fan. Even though I'm gonna be truthful with it, I kind of did like Chris Webber's game. I did, but I just could not be a fan of the Sacramento Kings. I couldn't do it.
I respected them. They played.
I couldn't do it.
They played great basketball. Kahneman had them right, man. And Paige Stojakovic, him and all. Q, you good?
Yeah, I'm back now. Trying to get it straight. Nice. They got a storm here in Winston.
Okay, stay still. Here we go. All right, all the discussions is gone. Now it's time to get down to it. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is NBA trivia time. This is part 3, the last saga. Sound like Diddy record. The last saga.
Might not be the last one.
Last saga right here. This is the 3. This is the NBA trivia showdown between Q-Dog and D-Rec. All right, man. Q-Dog, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. D-Rec is all here, man. All right, man. Here we go, man. The following contest, it is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Real to Sports NBA Trivia Championship. Introducing the challenger. I don't know where he went. Representing the New York Giants, you got D-Rec. What with y'all on these Wi-Fi's today? All right. And the
I ain't running.
and the champion, representing the Minnesota Vikings. He is the Real Sports NBA trivia champion, Q Dog.
Let's score, baby. Let's go.
The series is 2-0 Q Dog. Q Dog with a win. He won the first one. A knockout on the second one. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, can Q end this thing tonight, or would D-Rec go out with a record-breaking third NBA championship, trivia championship? Here we go, man. Here's the rules. 7 questions will be asked. Whoever has the most out of the 7 will be the winner. The champion goes first, which is Q Dog. Q Dog, are you ready, sir?
Let the games begin, host.
Here we go, sir. Besides Clyde Drexler, who was the second leading scorer on the 1992 Portland Trail Blazers?
I'm gonna say Terry Porter.
No, sir. D-Rec.
Ah,
I'm gonna say Clifford Robinson.
No, sir.
I know who it is. Jerome Kersey. I missed him. Damn, I should.
Yeah, Jerome Kersey was putting in buckets, baby. He was.
All right. Q Dog, back on you.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Ainge won 2 NBA championships with what team?
Oh, that's the Boston Celtics.
Q Dog is on the board. Q Dog is on the board. All right, D-Rec. What Chicago Bulls player won 3 3-point shootout contests in a row?
Tony Kukoc.
No, sir. Q.
I know him, but I don't know his name. I ain't gonna mess with him.
Shoot it out. Shoot something.
Huh?
Shoot something.
What's
Don't
his
shoot, don't blink.
Oh.
Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges, baby. Craig Hodges. Just came to me. Give it to me, baby.
Craig
Just
Hodges
came to me like a light bulb.
Oh,
Craig Hodges, baby.
D-Rec. Oh, D-Rec. All right, D-Rec. Back on you, bro.
Time to fucking get real now, nigga. Hold up.
What? The heart beating fast. You hear, Mark?
Hold up. Let's go, man. Run the next question.
All right.
I think y'all funny.
Who was Dominique Wilkins' brother?
Damn. Shit, I don't know his name.
Q Dog.
I ain't even gonna mess with that one.
I'll take that one, host. Gerald Wilkins, New York Knicks.
God.
I'll take that one, host.
He played in your city. Come on, man.
Word. Yo, this is crazy. D-Rec, you got to get these 3, bro. You got to get
All right, let's
3.
roll. Let's roll.
Holy smoke. What year did the Miami Heat win their very first NBA championship?
2006.
Ooh, look at D-Rec.
Okay, he trying to channel his
trying to
inner
redeem
Mark.
himself now.
Gotta go with the inner mark in me, boy. 2006, Shaquille O'Neal, Dwayne Wade.
All right. Q Dog. This is all but over now. What 2 years? You can come back though, D-Rec. You got to steal though. What 2 years did Steph Curry win back-to-back NBA MVPs?
I say 2012, 2013.
No.
2012, 2013.
No. What you got, D-Rec?
2015, 2016.
Woo!
Let's go. Make them
Shit,
sweat. Make them
yeah, let
sweat.
me knock one more out the box. 3-2,
Oh,
3-2.
All
I see
right.
you, D-Right. I see you.
Now,
Make them sweat.
this is all but done now. Q get this wrong, and then D-Rec steal. We got a tie game. We're going overtime. Q get this right, man. It's curtains for you, bro. What year did Spud Webb win the slam dunk contest?
Oh my God, it's over with. Pull out the curtains, baby. 1986, 1986, baby. Give it to me.
He was ready for it.
Yeah, he's ready for that one.
You lucky you got
Give him
that one
another
right.
shot. Give him another shot.
You want to give him another shot? D-Rec, would you want to take one for the bragging
You know,
right?
I know he down, but go on.
It's over. But you want one for the bragging right?
Give me one for the bragging rights.
If you can't get it, I answer for you. Go ahead.
How many NBA championships does Dennis Rodman have?
Five.
That's right.
Let's go.
89-90 with the Pistons and 3 with the Bulls, back to back to back.
Let's go.
He ain't win one with y'all?
No.
I thought he played for the Spurs though.
He did.
Did.
He did, but he didn't win one.
No, hell no, he ain't win. We ain't win the 99. He wasn't even there. He's with Chicago. All right, man. It's over.
Shout out to Q, man. Shout out to Q.
Q Dog, ladies and gentlemen, has ended this thing. He is going on now. Q Dog, you are still the Real Sports NBA trivia champion.
There you go. The belt is here to stay, baby. Here to stay.
Dang, that's how you feel?
Yes, sir.
Word.
My bad. I ain't mean to do that. I ain't mean to do that. Nah,
come on, man.
Good. Much respect to the OGQ, man. Good battle with you, brother. Anytime.
Yeah. This time you was awake. This time I got to give it to you.
Took you to the 12th round, huh?
You tried, baby.
You know I'm going down swinging, young man. I'm going down swinging.
Huh? What you say, Q?
I say, but you know who the NBA trivia champion is, don't you?
The man named
Purple and gold, man.
We're gonna change that name to Q Diggity Dog, okay?
Oh God.
All right.
Q Diggity Dog.
This is what to be expected when you come to Minnesota Christmas Eve. This is just a taste.
Ain't no taste. I'm telling you.
You leave that jersey at home. Stop wanting that jersey.
Cousin, you got your 2 bookends, like you said. You gotta cover up that middle. But somebody coming through that middle, a head full of steam, bro. Let you know right now.
You might have a black cat around your neck.
Bro, Mark is ready to go.
You might well have a black cat around your neck in that jersey.
God damn.
Okay.
It's a good show tonight, man. Hey, that's our show for today. Hey, if y'all had fun tonight watching this trivia battle here, give us a thumbs up and remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. Look us up on Facebook, Real Sports Group. Look us up, man. We're on there 24 hours, 7 days a week. Again, hit that thumbs up, please, 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 please. We need it like no other. Shout out to the new members, man. Shout out to our new members. Mr. Carlton Watson, representing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Mr. Gary Raines, representing the Washington Commanders. Shout out to him, man. Thank you for joining the group, man. We appreciate you, man. I'm telling you, we will have fun in this group. And again, thank you for joining. Shout out to Spade Live. Shout out to us. Shout out to Spade Live, man. Shout out to our hopefully our new affiliated group, True Love of Sports, on Facebook, man. True Love of Sports. And shout out to Spade Live. Shout out to you, brother. Hopefully we can get together soon and we can do some more do some business here, man. Me and Mark will get back to you. You watching the show, man. Again, shout out to you and your group, True Love of Sports, on Facebook. And if you're also looking for gaming content, your ultimate gaming content, King Williams 3D on YouTube. That's Young Mark, man. If you want to challenge him in Madden and 2K, whatever game, whatever platform, if you got the thumbs to do it, challenge Young Mark, man, right here on YouTube, man. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button for him. You know, you appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
See. All right, man. Young Mark, you want to close us out?
I just want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell people we here, tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell everybody. If they want to get down and talk sports with us, come on down. You got to open seat at the table for them.
Exactly. Champ, you got something for him, Champ?
Thank everybody for tuning in to this NBA trivia. This belt right here will stay home. It won't move. So shout out to D-Rec for trying to get the belt back, but you cannot mess with a champion. But shout out to everybody for tuning in. You sure had fun and keep tuning into the Real Sport Podcast. This is the best podcast to be on, baby.
You better know it. All right, D-Rec, I'm gonna give you the flow, brother. You got something?
Oh, don't look so funny.
You already know we here, baby. Shout out to Big Two Dog, man. It was a good battle with him, going for the title. Letting him know right now, I ain't going down without a fight again. I'll be back again sooner or later. Come back for you. I want that title. And one other little shout out. Just want to shout out my nephew. Today's his birthday, Joshua. Shout out to my man Joshua. Happy birthday.
Shout out
Joshua. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, man.
On behalf of the Real to Sports Podcast, we want to say happy birthday and we wish you many, many more. Many, many more. Don't forget to check us out Saturday, man. We are going to have another episode of the Real Man to Man Lounge. We will have men discussions based on life and what we experience and opinions. There'll be no sports talking whatsoever. Just a group of guys sharing opinions and experiences and asking questions and all that. And also, I want to make an announcement. That Young Mark will be the new host of the Man to Man Lounge. He'll be the new host.
Congratulations, Young Mark. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
I just put him on the spot.
Shout out to Young Mark for the promotion.
Yeah, man.
Hey, come through, man. We're gonna have some really good in-depth discussions. Gonna trade knowledge amongst each other, and what better way to learn about something you might not know a lot about than to discuss it with other men. So it's gonna be a good time.
Go.
Exactly.
True.
So
there you go.
Don't forget about Saturday, Man to Man Lounge. Young Mark is the new host of the show. So let's support him the best way we can. And everybody tune in Saturday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. start time for the Man to Man Lounge, man. We're going to get up out of here. Y'all know me. I'm the guy with the big mouth, the host. Young Mark.
Yes, sir.
D-Rec. And the Real to Sports NBA Trivia Champion, the OG, the legendary Q-Dog. Thank y'all for watching. Thumbs up. See y'all Saturday, Man to Man Lounge. We out.